Hi again, here we are looking at solving equations again with some pictures, and it's our second video. If you've already seen the first one, you'll know how we work with add, subtract, times and divide, and today we're going to start looking at more operations. So here's our first question. It's 3x plus 4 equals 10. It's what we call a two-step equation, and the first thing we're going to do is draw the pictures. So 3x, I'm going to have 3 boxes, and I'm going to add to that 4. So there's my 3 boxes. Just need my 4. Again, the size doesn't really matter because at this stage we don't know how much x is worth. So we've got 3 x's all the same size. We've got 4, and all of that is equal to 10. So the next thing to note, I suppose, if all of it's equal to 10, but this part is worth 4, then how much is this part going to be worth? So if this part's 4, the whole thing's 10, this part must just be worth 6. And finally, if you can see that this part is worth 6, we've got 3 x's that are worth 6. So we have to share the 6 into the 3 boxes. When you're doing that, you'll end up with 2 in each box. And that's our answer to the equation. X equals 2. So that was a two-step equation where we're adding. Let's look at one where we're taking away. So here's our two-step equation, where this time we've got just 2 x's and we're going to take away 3, and that equals 13. So the first thing to do, draw those boxes. So I've started off with 2 nice big boxes for x. This is because I'm going to have to take something away. So I'm going to have to eat into one of these. Again, if you've seen my previous video, when you're taking away, we've got the 2 big boxes for x, but we need to take away from that. So the next thing is to take a little bit out. So I had my 2 x's, and I've just taken out that little bit that was 3. So the 2 x's with the 3 missing is worth 13. And this is where lots of us will make mistakes, because everyone assumes that the whole thing is worth 13. It's not. Read the question. It says 2 x's without 3 is worth 13. So we had our 2 x's and we kind of took it down a bit by 3. So there to there is worth 13. But we know that there to there is worth 3. So the whole thing must be 16. But if you remember, we said the whole thing was 2 x's. So actually we don't need this minus 3 anymore. I'm going to redraw it. So there I have my original 2 x's, but now I know that they're worth 16. I know that each one must be worth 8. And that's my answer. X equals 8. So there we go, just a couple of really quick goes at two-step equations. One where we were looking at addition, and what we had to do at the start was take away that 4 from the whole length 10 to work it out. And one with subtraction. And what we had to do here was add that 3 on before we worked the rest of it out. Hope you've enjoyed those. I hope this has helped a little bit. One more video coming.